Your glow up starts by taking care of yourself and giving yourself a little bit of a pampery thing every now and again. Get that self-care in order and you will start to see your results. And I basically have heard that a lot of you girls do not know how to perfect your skincare routine to get the glowiest skin possible day in and day out. But I also know that a lot of us are baddies on a budget, and I am too. So I have perfected the skincare routine of Drugstore Dreams. There is not a single product here that will break your bank, and I have quite sensitive skin. I did suffer with acne for quite a long time, so don't worry, these products are definitely sensitive skin friendly because my skin has been thriving on every single one of these products. And firstly, you cannot start a good skincare routine if you have any kind of build-up on your skin, and so you should always wash your face first. I use a Dettol soap bar for this. A little bit controversial, I've spoke about this before, but it is unreal for my skin. I absolutely love it. And then I also just make sure to double it up. I go in with an oil cleanser, so this is just the Garnier micellar water. These are going up in price a little bit, but I find that in local supermarkets they are on offer quite often, so grab them while there's an offer on, and they will be like £4 or £5, so a little bit on a cotton pad as you usually would. And I like to just start by double cleansing my skin, and the oil also really helps break down anything on your skin that should not be there. Okay, so now our skin is completely bare and clean. We are ready to start using our products. So I have recently just started using this, and I like to use it kind of, I don't use a toner in my skincare, only purely because I feel like I haven't found one that is a reasonable price that I like. But I have recently picked up, this is another one of the micellar waters by Garnier, but this is a jelly water, and so this has charcoal in it, and it is supposedly to help with your blackheads and your pores. Obviously it still does take off makeup. I will say it's not the best makeup remover on its own, but the pore part of it is actually really good. So I just like to use this just to go over, just because anything that kind of says that it helps with blackheads or pores that is really cheap on the market, then I'm here for it. And this just has like no residue as well. It just completely sinks into your skin straight away, so I have really been enjoying that. And now it is time for the proper nitty-gritty skincare. This is how exactly you are gonna have the glowiest skin possible. I always like to layer up some face masks, kind of. I always start with an eye mask. These are the cheapest eye masks you can probably find. If you are from the UK, run into Home Bargains and grab some eye masks. I don't find that any of these are bad for sensitive skin, despite the fact that they're literally 49p or something so crazy like that. Or they do these little pots. These are vitamin C under eye patches, and you get 30 in here. And then these are the hyaluronic little packs of eye patches by Biovine, however you say that. Both work really well and do the job, and they are just so cheap. I think today we are going to go in with our tub of vitamin C, just because last night I used the hyaluronic, so I kind of like to switch around, have a little rotation going on. They all kind of have like different properties. I would say it's probably only been like the last month or two that I've started using eye patches, and I can honestly say that I have found the difference. Like in my makeup, I have my under eyes crease a lot, but I found that it's starting to minimize a little bit, which is great. And I have no idea if they're supposed to go this way or like what, but I don't really care. This is just the way that I put them on. Okay, and then this is the part that I am the most, this is my favorite part basically, and I'm so into face masks. It's unreal, but they are the key to your perfect glowy skin. Obviously drinking water also helps with glowy skin, so we're going to ignore what I'm actually drinking right now and what I'm addicted to, because we've got a little bit to get through. Because let me show you my face mask rotation. Now I take this serious. It is that serious, honestly, it really is. These are the Garnier face masks. There is quite a lot of Garnier products in my routine, just simply because I just love their brand. None of these have ever broke me out. Again, as a sensitive skin girl, these are literally perfect. And trust me, they have one for every kind of skin and every kind of look that you are trying to achieve. So we're going to start with these. These are the slightly more expensive ones. So each face mask is around £3-ish, £2.35 I think they range from. But again, in the local supermarket, these are on offer all of the time, and you will actually find that there's a lot on clearance as well quite often, which is fab. So I only ever buy these when they are on offer, and that's why I kind of have a bit of a stock going on, because they've been on offer so much recently. These are the jelly face masks. They are hyaluronic jelly face masks, and these are -7 degrees skin cooling, which in the summertime and a heat wave is chef's kiss, because your face can be a little bit more puffy and swollen where you're hot quite a lot all day. So these are just absolutely amazing for cooling down your skin, getting rid of your puffiness, and also because it's hyaluronic acid, they are so incredibly hydrating, and I absolutely love these. We're about to go through a heat wave in the UK, so you can guarantee that these are going to be gone. Now I only have one of these left because I absolutely love this one. It's the blue one, which is dehydrating and replumping mask, and this is basically for dehydrated skin. The glow is insane. I absolutely love this one. It has hyaluronic acid and pomegranate in it, and I just think that this one gives me the juiciest, glowiest looking skin ever. And then we have the pink ones. So these are the hydrating and soothing masks, and these ones have hyaluronic acid again and chamomile in, and these are for dry and sensitive skin. So if you're a little bit hesitant, I would totally start on the pink masks, because they are specially formulated for more sensitive skin, just in case you're worried. These ones again are so good for hydrating you. You will find that like pretty much all of their face masks do have hyaluronic acid in, because their main goal is to hydrate your skin. But I do love these. I would definitely say that these are potentially one of my favorite ones from their collection. And like I said, I rotate these, so I won't do the same one every night. I'll kind of go around and do different ones. Okay, and then we have my all-time favorite of their face masks, and it's the vitamin C range. This is absolutely incredible. Your skin will be so glowy and hydrated. You honestly have no idea. These have niacinamide, glycerin and vitamin C, and these are for dull and uneven skin, as vitamin C usually is. The glow is just insane from these. Definitely my favorite. And also I forgot to say, every single one of these masks has the equivalent of one entire bottle of serum in the mask. What more could you want? And then lastly, I've got quite a few of these because I love these ones. The purple one. So these have lavender in, and these are for tired skin. So kind of just a bit of everything, a little bit dry, a little bit uneven, a little bit dull. It's literally formulated for everything. It's got the hyaluronic acid and the lavender in, and it's anti-fatigue and super hydrating. This again, I would say is up there with the vitamin C masks. I just love these ones. These ones also smell incredible as well. And I used one of these last night, so I won't be using one today, but my skin was so glowy afterwards. I was literally obsessed. And so when these are on offer, even when they're not on offer, the price of them compared to so many face masks that people promote these days, which are like £12 for like one face mask or something, trust me, if you've never tried these Garnier ones, please go and pick them up, because they're going to be some of the cheapest ones you find, and they are not going to break you out. Obviously I can't speak for everyone, but in my own experience, and my sister who has acne, she also uses these and has no trouble at all with these, and I would genuinely just highly recommend them. And I do rotate, like I said, so you could do that, or you could find a specific mask that you really like that you can kind of stick to. You can also get a couple of these masks. I know you can get the vitamin C ones for sure in Home Bargains, and I think maybe B&M, which is slightly cheaper than a supermarket, but I would always check your supermarket first, because they tend to be on Club Card or Nectar offers quite often. But to be honest, I love them so much. I would genuinely pay the full £2-3 per mask. I literally think it's such a bargain for how good they are. But like I said, I used the purple one last night. I would totally use the purple one today if I hadn't, because I love it. But I think today I'm going to go in with the hyaluronic skin cooling mask, just because I'm feeling so hot right now. Like I said, we're literally hitting a heat wave in the UK, and I just think that this is going to be so, it's just going to make my skin feel so revived and just awake. And this one also smells so fresh. It's cucumber and menthol. And like I said, they literally have like one bottle of serum in. And I know this sounds like I'm literally just promoting Garnier for this entire video. I promise I'm not. I mean, I've got like 90 subscribers. So honestly, I'm not. I just absolutely love their skincare brand for the most affordable products that truly do work, because I wake up every single day and my skin looks glowy. My skin never looks dull or tired, and genuinely it's since I've started using these face masks. I'm just going to, they are all sheet face masks as well. I'm just going to pop this on. I'm terrible at putting face masks on, to be honest, but like if it's on my face, it's on my face. Okay, and then we are layered up with the face masks and the eye masks, and I like to let this sit for about 15 minutes. That's what the face mask says. I don't really kind of look at what the eye mask says. The eye mask, I just leave it on for the entire time that I have the face mask on, but I will always take the excess and just bring it down my neck, because you want to keep your neck hydrated as well, because you see your neck when you see your face, you know, like you need to stay completely hydrated. I've also only just now realised it literally looks like I'm naked, but I promise you I am not naked. I have got a top on. But yeah, I'm gonna wait for 15 minutes and I will be back to you. Okay, so it's actually been about 25 minutes, which is fine, because I guess the longer the better. But I actually edited that part of the video while sitting with this on, because obviously you don't just want to stare at the wall with a face mask on. You kind of got to, you know what I mean? So we are now ready to take this off. The skin cooling aspect is unreal. Like my face feels like I've had an ice bath. We only lost one eye patch there. And you don't want to wipe the serum off. You want to blend that serum straight into your skin. Okay, so that has completely sunk into my skin now, and my skin is looking so smooth. Can you even believe it? And so now we are going to get started on our skincare products. These are like everyday products. I do have 3 different serums that I will recommend to you. I possibly wouldn't recommend using them all at once. Again, I have such a rotation with my skincare. I'll use a different vibe every night. But for the sake of the video, I'm going to use and show you all 3 of my serums. Now, these are all tried and tested products. I absolutely love these so much. So we're going to start with the one that you will see on my channel so often, because this is just insane. It's the 3% hyaluronic acid and B5 serum. I don't know why we won't focus. And this is by Simple. So I think this is like £6 usually in the shop, which is fab, and you do get so much product in it. It's just like a milky hyaluronic acid. This literally makes my skin feel so hydrated. Also take a shot every time I say the word hydrated, but obviously this entire skincare routine is based on being glowy and hydrated. So, and I'm just gonna blend this in. I do love Simple products as well. I find that literally half of them, I think most Simple products are under £10. Some of them are so cheap, like £3 a product. Their moisturizers and stuff, and every single one of their products I just love. And I always kind of go in these grooves of my nose, because that's where I find that I also get really dry over my nose. And so that is like a non-negotiable for me. I will use the hyaluronic acid every single day without fail. I love her so much. And the next product, I was kind of umming and ahhing adding this in, because it is a part of my skincare routine, but it's definitely on the pricey side of drugstore. This is about £32 I think a bottle, but the reason I've decided to include it is because I have just saw that in Sainsbury's at the moment it is on clearance for £4.80. Wow! Which is the most insane bargain. So if you're watching this video when I post it and you live near a Sainsbury's, so this is, my hands are so slippy. So this is the niacinamide dark spot serum, and this is amazing. If you have ever kind of suffered with acne and scarring, this is your girl. I have the SPF lotion from this range, and again, it is so good. So this just helps with any of your dark marks, your scarring, and also it just overall basically balances your skin. So just a few drops, and I will blend this in right over the hyaluronic acid, and this smells so luxurious. Like, the scent of it is chef's kiss. I love it. And you know, when you can just feel that a product is doing something good on your skin, that is exactly what that serum does. This, just for reference, is the SPF 50 plus, the Bright Reveal lotion of the same like formula, which is also so good, which I will use on a morning before my makeup. Okay, and then our last serum, again, I don't use every single one every night, or I'll use some in the morning, some in the evening, but you can of course layer them all if you'd like to. I mean, this is one of the keys to the smoothest, glowiest skin possible. This is the Aveeno Calm and Restore Triple Oat Serum. This has been dermatologically tested on people with hypoallergenic and sensitive skin. So again, if that's you, then this is the serum that you need. And another product from this range that I do love is the moisturizer. Again, it is so good. And I also find that this range has really helped with my eczema. I get eczema on my skin, and I get it around my eyelids, etc. But keeping up with this routine obviously helps so much. But this is such a smoothing and calming and just hydrating serum that I found that this alone can tackle the eczema, which is amazing. And it just gives you that glass skin, which is literally all a girl could dream of. And then our last serum-y product before we head to our last product, which is the moisturizer, the Hyaluron Expert L'Oreal and eye serum, and this has hyaluronic acid and caffeine in, and this stuff is so nice, and the little metal balls are so soothing. And this just kind of as well helps lock in and extra moisturize alongside your eye masks. Then lastly, it's time to moisturize. The moisturizer that I have been absolutely loving is the Simple Active Skin Barrier Moisturizer. This is the Glow and Brightening one with vitamin C and glutathione. I have no idea how to pronounce that word, but this is the moisturizer. This is like a gel consistency, but when you put it on, it feels like it's going on so thick. And this is honestly probably my favorite drugstore moisturizer on the market. Again, it is perfect for sensitive girls because I have never had a pore reaction with this product. And you can just feel as you rub it in how thick and just hydrating it really is. I am just obsessed with it. Like, sorry, you cannot tell me that I'm not like the most hydrated person ever. And now that my skin looks like this, it's brought us to the end of my skincare routine. Obviously, to be realistic, you do not need to use every single one of these products, the face mask, the eye patches, every single day. That is completely personal preference, but at least 2 to 3 times a week I would totally recommend doing a face mask, because the results that you will see are incredible, and the results that you will see immediately, it's just insane. And it literally takes 2 minutes to do this routine, obviously if you're not chatting away like I am. And the face mask, do something, tidy up quickly, 15-minute face mask, it's so worth it. And I think my favorite products from this entire routine has to be the Triple Oat Serum by Aveeno. The moisturizer I think is my second favorite, and then my top favorite is basically any of the face masks. There's not a specific one. I guess the vitamin C kind of takes the crown, but every single one of them is just absolutely insane. And there you have it, a skincare routine that will give you the glassiest, glowiest skin on a budget. And I feel like these bright LED lights usually bring out the biggest imperfections on your face, but with this routine we are just purely smooth. But yeah, I really hope that you enjoyed watching my video and that you got some recommendations for your budget drugstore skincare routine. And if any of you have tried or are thinking of trying these products, then please do let me know in the comments, because I would love to know your experience with them. If there is any kind of specific brands that you'd like me to try out and review, then also let me know, because I am so down for doing that. And thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video.